And thank you for joining this ReferKent Relay Week special event with Claudine from the Money and Pension Service. Claudine is going to be talking about the services they offer. They're one of our core partners here at Kent County Council, and we've been working with them for quite some time now. I'll keep quiet now and over to Claudine. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you for inviting us today just to share some resources, and hopefully it can serve as a reminder to some people. My name's Claudine and I'm the South East Regional Partnership Manager with the Money and Pension Service. Hopefully you've all heard of the Money and Pension Service, or MAPS, as we go by sometimes. But just as a reminder, at MAPS, we exist to help people make the most of their money and pensions. We were created under the Financial Guidance and Claims Act of 2018, and we're an arm's length body of the government, sponsored by the Department for Work and Pensions. And we have a commitment to providing people with the information that they need to make effective financial decisions over their lifetime. We're responsible for improving financial well-being and helping everybody to make the most of their money and pensions. And we're independent, impartial, and our service is free. And we like to highlight this to people so they can feel confident that our resources are trustworthy. So at the Money and Pension Service, we have 5 core functions. So money guidance. We want to enhance people's understanding and knowledge of financial matters and day-to-day money management skills. Pension guidance. We provide information to people about workplace and personal pensions. Debt advice. We're the single largest funder of free debt advice in England. So, for example, we would fund citizens' advice centrally, and they may disseminate that down to more local services you might be aware of. Consumer protection. We work with the FCA to protect consumers against scams. And then strategy. We focus the efforts of the UK strategy for financial well-being. So you're probably thinking, I didn't even know there was a UK strategy for financial well-being, and there is. And we've identified 5 key themes that we believe can support or increase or improve the UK's financial well-being. So financial foundations, our goal is to get 2 million more children and young people to receive a meaningful financial education. And we have resources for parents and teachers to assist that. A nation of savers, we want 2 million more people to be saving regularly. Credit counts, we want 2 million fewer people using credit on essentials such as food and bills. Debt advice, we want 2 million more people accessing debt advice and accessing it earlier. And future focus, we want 5 million more people to understand enough to plan for later life. And that's really apt as it is Pension Awareness Week this week as well. So this strategy informs the work that we do, it informs the resources that we have, and only by partnering with organisations such as Kent County Council or some other organisations who may be on the call can we try to achieve these goals. So I've mentioned financial well-being, and we do have an official definition at MAPS. And financial well-being is about feeling secure and in control. It's about making the most of your money day to day, dealing with the unexpected, and being on track for a healthy financial future. So in short, it's about feeling financially resilient, confident, and empowered. And we know that mental and financial well-being are inextricably linked. If your mental well-being is suffering, it can affect the way that you deal with money. So if you're feeling low or depressed, you may lack the motivation you need to manage your finances, and you might avoid doing things to stay on top of your bills, like opening your bills or checking your bank account. And then if your mental health is suffering, you might make impulsive financial decisions like spending to make yourself feel better, and your ability to work could be affected. Similarly, I can never say that word, people with problem debt are significantly more likely to experience mental health problems, and an unstable financial situation can also cause mental distress. So we've just got some further statistics here that look at the link between money and mental health. So 74% of adults who've experienced a mental health problem in the last 3 years struggle to keep up with bills and repayments. 50% of people in problem debt have a mental health problem. 91% of people who've experienced a mental health problem say they avoid talking about money. And unfortunately, 13% of people in problem debt have thought about suicide. So I don't need to tell you, things are really, really difficult out there. And as a result, people's financial and mental well-being is being impacted. And as part of its Financial Lives survey, the FCA found that the cost of living is having a real impact on people's mental health, with around half UK adults saying that they're feeling more anxious or stressed due to the rising cost of living than just 6 months earlier. In my region, the southeast of England, we have more homeowners via a mortgage than any other region in England. And figures from the FCA show that around 1.5 million homeowners will come to the end of fixed rate mortgage deals in 2024. And the Bank of England had estimated around 5 million homeowners will see their monthly mortgage payments rise between now and 26. Ofgem has announced that the energy price cap will increase this winter. So during these times, it's important that people know where to go for free guidance and information. And a great place that you can signpost people to is Money Helper. So we are the Money and Pension Service, but our customer-facing website is Money Helper. And it's a great place that you can confidently signpost people for free, impartial, unbiased support, information and guidance. So for Money Helper, we like to say it's a one-stop shop for any related money information. So from pocket money to pensions, you'll be able to find what you need on there. The great thing about Money Helper is it's not just a website. People can call for free money guidance. So if there's any literacy issues, if they just don't really understand what the website's saying or they can't find what they need, they can give somebody a call. And if they're not comfortable speaking on the phone, they can use web chat or WhatsApp as well. And that's something not a lot of people know about. So please do promote these to the people that you support. So this is an example of what the website looks like. It was designed to be really easy to use and navigate and clearly laid out. It's updated very regularly. As soon as there's an announcement or change, there's a whole team of people making sure that this is up to date. So you can feel really confident you're signposting people to the most relevant sources of information. So you'll see the various headings, and under each heading are various tools and calculators that you can either signpost people to or work through with them. And we're going to be looking at that in a little bit more detail now. So these are some of the tools and calculators. For example, we have a benefits calculator, a divorce and money calculator, lots and lots of tools and calculators that can support you to help the people that you support. So this is an example of one of our tools. So we have a budget planner. So this is a great tool that you can signpost people to or work through with them. So, the first golden rule of good money management is keeping a budget and being able to know how much money you have going in versus how much money you have going out. It's a great way to know where every pound is being spent. And then you'll be able to know whether somebody can start saving, get out of debt, or even prepare for retirement. So this budget planner, you simply input all of your income and an expenditure, and then it produces a report for you. So it gives you a breakdown of your finances in a visual format, which you can see on screen. But then it also gives you personalized tips to help you make the most of your money. Via this exercise, sometimes people can uncover, hidden expenses or extra expenditure that they really don't need, and they can probably cut back on possibly giving them a bit more money in their pocket. The great thing about the budget planner is that you can save it and download it and return to it and keep updating it when you need to. So that's just one example. We have a bill prioritizer. So this is designed for people who are in that pre-arrears space and can help people to avoid missing payments. So it can be difficult to keep track of all the bills and payments that we have going on in our lives. And sometimes people just aren't sure which ones need to be paid for as a priority. So if they've got the council tax up, for payment, and the car finance, to them, because they use their car every day, that's the priority. But we know if they don't pay their council tax, there are much more serious consequences. So if they were to put that in the bill prioritiser tool, it would tell them that the council tax is the priority, no matter how scary the car finance letters are. But it will also give guidance on what to say to a creditor and what to ask for if they feel that they're unable to make a purchase. We also have a benefits calculator, as mentioned earlier. So we don't purport that our calculator is better than any other, but it just makes sense on a website that deals with all financial matters to have a benefits calculator. And I was at a meeting yesterday, and the figure for those with who are not claiming benefits, for unclaimed benefits, there are over £23 million in unclaimed benefits. And the reason why people aren't claiming them is just lack of awareness, lack of support, lack of understanding, and sometimes stigma. So if there's anybody who wants to make sure they're maximising their income, please use a benefits calculator and make sure that they can get a slice of that £23 billion worth of unclaimed benefits. So really, really worth it. We also have blog posts and regular blogs. These are great conversation starters. So if you need to bring up a topic or you want to highlight something, you can use one of our blogs. And again, I've popped some links on these slides to the website where you can download this information, and you will receive a copy of these slides after the presentation as well. We also have a range of letter templates. Now, these are great to use if you need to set something up, cancel or complain about something. I've used these letter templates to track a lost pension. It gives you all of the information you need, and you just input your personal details to make it personal to you and then send it off. Again, you can work alongside it with somebody or signpost somebody to these letter templates. So if you come into contact with anybody who's over the age of 50, with a defined contribution pension, then they are entitled to a pension-wise appointment. And this is a structured appointment that helps people to understand how to take money from their pension pot. Again, it's something that not a lot of people are aware of. So if you're supporting anybody who meets that criteria, please do let them know about this. If anybody you're supporting just has general pension queries, then they can call us for free pension guidance on the telephone number on the screen or via web chat. And I just wanted to highlight that there is a gender pension gap. So there are socio-economic differences between men and women. Women tend to live longer than men and will therefore require more money in retirement. And by the time a woman reaches state pension age, which is currently 67, they will have pension savings of about £69,000. And this is £136,000 less than the average man, who would have saved about £205,000. So everybody, but in particular women, need to be thinking about their pension, checking whether it's going to be enough for retirement, and if they are able to make additional contributions where they can to cover any shortfall. And just a note on pension credit. So there is now a campaign to raise awareness of pension credit, and the DWP has sent posters and fact sheets to various partners. And just as a reminder, pension credit gives extra money to help with living costs. The pension credit is separate from the state pension, and you can get it even if you have other income, savings, or your own home. Pension credit is worth on average about £3,900 a year. And there are links where somebody can check their eligibility, or they can call a telephone number or scan the QR code that you see on screen. We have a section on the Money Helper website, which explains a bit about pension credit, and there's a video that explains a bit about it. And what I can do is also add these fact sheets about pension credit along to the slides when I send them out to you. So Money Helper also has a range of cost of living guides. So these guides you can signpost people to, you can download and print them, for people that you support, and they are available in video format. I think they're about 4 to 5 minute videos. And if anybody on the call, has a customer facing website, you can download our cost of living marketing pack and populate your cost of living pages with these cost of living guides. We also have a range of free printed guides. We know that not everybody's online or able to access online services, but we have a range of guides that you can access. You simply go to our ordering portal and you can have guides on mortgages, making the most of your money, redundancy, a whole host of guides. They're also available in PDF if you didn't want them printed for whatever reason. You simply go on, order them, and they'll be delivered to your address. Now, I mentioned earlier that we fund debt advice. And because we fund debt advice, we do lots of research into the need for debt advice. And unsurprisingly, the need for debt advice is increasing, especially for households with what would be considered a good income. So for individuals or households with an income of over £40,000, they're now starting to show signs that they need debt advice. And this has also led to, demand for citizens advice services, and they have reported that they're becoming overwhelmed with wait times of between 6 to 8 weeks. Now, we know that it can take people on average 1 to 2 years to admit they've got a problem and to seek help. If they're then confronted with wait times of between 6 to 8 weeks, it can really compound their problem and cause their mental health to suffer. So what we've developed is the Money Advisor Network. So this offers people a single point of entry to a panel of telephone debt advisors with the capacity to help immediately. And when we say immediately, people can choose from a callback within as little as 30 seconds, or they can choose a scheduled callback up to 2 days in advance. So we have a poster here that you can use to, again, signpost people to. There's a link on the slide that you can help people to access debt advice this way, especially if those wait times are a barrier to them seeking advice. And that's one way to raise awareness of the Money Advisor Network. Or you could become a partner of the Money Advisor Network and signpost people into the Money Advisor Network on their behalf. So you have a form, you fill out some details, and then the customer or the person that you're supporting will receive a call back from one of the fully qualified debt advisors. Now, we don't deliver the advice ourselves. We fund the organisations who do. So, and those organisations are on the screen at the moment. So when somebody is receiving a call back from the Money Advisor Network, it will be from one of these organisations. And I believe at the moment, Citizens Advice are making most of the phone calls. And this is just an example of the form. So if somebody is referring themselves into the Money Advisor Network, they complete this form. Or if you are a partner and you want to refer somebody on their behalf, then you complete this form. Another benefit to being a partner is that you actually get feedback on that customer's debt advice journey and whether they've taken debt advice or not, which is great because I know sometimes it can be difficult to receive feedback. You can get a weekly report that says, yes, that person received debt advice, or, no, they didn't answer the phone. And that can really help to inform your follow-up conversations and maybe see if the support has broken down, what else you can do to help that person. Just got some feedback on people's experience of the Money Advisor Network. I won't go through that now in the interest of time, but when you get the slides, you can have a look. And people have some really positive experience, citing that receiving that call back, kind of taking the emphasis of them to, make that call really help them. So we've had some really great feedback from the Money Advisor Network, so you can feel confident when you're making referrals or suggesting it to the people that you support. So just to touch on the Money Guiders programme, I'm sure you've heard of it before, but just so you know, the Money Guiders programme is a programme that's designed to teach you what good money guidance is and the line between guidance and advice. This programme is all online. it takes just 2.5 hours to complete the foundation course. And those 2.5 hours don't need to be done consecutively. If you've only got 5 minutes one day, 10 minutes the next, that's absolutely fine. You just work through it until the course is completed. Once the foundation course is completed, you do receive a digital accreditation, which is this blue badge on screen, to show that you are a money guider. And that can be put on your email signature or your website, wherever you need to. And people can click on it and see what it means. Now, Kent County Council have become partners of the Money Guider programme to allow the organisations that they work with to benefit from undertaking this programme. And that way, Kent County Council can be confident of a standard level of money guidance across the county. So if this is something that you wanted to undertake, something you were interested in, then all you need to do is email the ReferKent inbox, and Mark, I believe, will tell you how you can sign up to undertake this programme. It's all free, and it's a really great programme that gives you good knowledge as well. Now, I just wanted to highlight the Money Guiders Network. So whether you're undertaking the programme or not, so say you decide you don't want to, or if you are undertaking the programme, everybody has access to the Money Guiders Network. And what this offers is a range of CPD verified educational webinars on a range of topics to support the work that you do. So we have webinars on helping people through gambling harms, helping people who have dementia, looking after your own mental health as a money guider, helping people who don't think they need help, helping people in deficit budgets. And there are a range of webinars that happen throughout the month. If you've missed any, there's a library that you can access, and you can watch things back. They sometimes hold networking events, so you can go and meet people in roles similar to yours and share best practice. So it's a really, really great resource that I would encourage you to take advantage of. And there's a link to it on the website, so you can have a look at the calendar and sign up. Again, all free and all educational. We do have the Money Guiders Competency Framework, which is a framework that shows you the kinds of competencies that you need to be able to have to deliver good money guidance. And then we have a Money Guiders Confidence Checker, which is a bit like a quiz, where you can check your level of confidence delivering money guidance with hints and tips on how to improve your confidence after the quiz is taken. So that brings us to the end of the presentation. So in summary, signpost or work through Money Helper together. Don't forget, people can call for guidance. Don't forget, we have free printed guides. Refer to debt advice via the Money Advisor network where suitable. And don't forget their support for you via the Money Guiders programme or the Money Guiders network. And I've just popped some links that I'll share with you, just on the relationship between money and mental health and financial education for young adults and young people as well. So I hope you found that useful, and I'd now like to open the floor to any questions.
So thank you all for joining, everyone, and thank you, Claudine, for a really informative presentation this afternoon. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.